What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So I'm on a road test without a used car dealer tag. How about that? So I'm doing an oil and safety inspection for Majestic. And this is the second Ford Escape that they've purchased auction that needs motor mounts and transmission mounts. How about that? It's got a horrible pull to the right too. So ready? That's not the crown of the road. So 84,000 miles. Motor mounts and trans mounts broke. So obviously I'm going to call this a common problem with these things. And the common problem is when the engine and transmission start vibrating, the customers do nothing about it. That's not good. It makes your car so noisy, so loud. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh. And these are actually pretty good cars. I'm just shocked, for an economy class crossover SUV kind of thing. It's powerful, it's roomy, it's stylish, at least on the inside. But the vibration, you can feel it in park, you can feel it in reverse, and you can feel it in drive. And then when you're stopping, like, ding, 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 something's wrong, people. Not that expensive of a repair. I would rather put motor mounts and transmission mounts in my vehicle than trade it in and get another $500 a month car payment. That's just me, people. Someone smoked too. They were smokers. I could smell it in here. So other than that, it's not bad for 84,000. Anyone else there driving a Ford Escape with broken motor mounts? It's not that expensive. Thanks for watching.